My damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all the attention. What you trying to say?
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real
Yeah, I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, and I'm looking at the screen like preach, cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
Speak down at the general to know the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. What's up with y'all? I hope everybody having a very to know the night so far. This is the official last interview of the year. You know what I'm saying? And I got my two guests. This their story. So without no further ado. Hey there.
Hey.
What's going on?
What's up, man? To know the night to both of y'all. Now, do y'all want to get straight into the interview, or y'all want to shout your people out first?
I'll get straight to the interview.
We'll get straight to hey everybody.
All right, it's all good. All right, so can y'all both of y'all separately formally introduce yourselves?
All right, my name is Robert. One of the co-owners of Koi LLC. And this is my wife,
Chris, and I'm the other owner of Koi LLC.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, now, where are you two guys originally from?
I'm born and raised in downtown, the Seven Wall.
Shrewsbury.
Where you from, Miss Chris?
I'm from Shrewsbury.
What is that?
It's a part of Jefferson, off of Jefferson Highway and Causeway.
Okay, yes, ma'am. I'm from out the 8 Wall. You heard me? So Rob, can you start? You heard me? How was it coming up in 7 Wall, New Orleans? You heard me? In your era where you came up in it.
Man, it was rough.
Mr. Rob, I'm sorry. Mr. Rob.
Nah, you good, man. But it was pretty rough, bro. You know, like bunch of drugs and stuff growing up, dealing with that for the drug era. Police all over everywhere. I mean, I just kind of kept myself separated with sports and stuff. So I played basketball coming up. So I kind of kept myself separated from the negativity.
You played basketball, Mr. Rob?
Yes, sir.
With all due respect, I don't want you, Mr. Rob. What's happening? All right, Miss Chris, let us know for us in the surrounding areas who watch it, you heard me. How was it coming up in Shrewsbury?
Yeah, I loved it. I loved the neighborhood. Coming up, it was good to me. I mean, you know, of course, you know that every neighborhood has a crime or whatnot, but it wasn't bad at all. It was very neighborhood friendly, and you know, it was good for raising families or whatnot. Yeah, I mean, I don't have you know, the experience he had, but I don't. But you know, Shrewsbury, I love it. My family still lives there, and I'm always there.
It's all good. It's all good. All right, so
It's not
when
that
we do
far. It's right off the Airline Highway, like between Airline and Jefferson Highway. Like if you go, what? Are you familiar with Ashland Hospital?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Ashland Hospital, and you drive further down, and this is on Jefferson Highway. You drive further down. Once you get like past, like when you get close to like the racetrack and where that old Piccadilly and stuff used to be at, you're in Shrewsbury. But like once you know, go like past what is that? Central, you didn't went too far out. But Shrewsbury, it's not small, but it ain't it's not huge, but it's not small, but it covers from Jefferson to Airline. So you could get to it off a causeway from two different areas, from Jefferson to Airline. Because there's across the track and there's the other side. But yeah, it was. I love it. I love my neighborhood.
That's what's up. I don't mess with JP at all. You hear me? So,
No, I don't.
All right, so a little background on each of y'all, you know what I'm saying? And how did y'all two meet?
Oh.
Well, we met in 2004 at Sports Palace, literally right in the area what she's talking about.
Yeah, everybody used to go to Sports Palace.
On
and shoot pool.
That's what's up. That was up. So how did y'all initially? Who approached who? You heard me?
I approached her.
First
like
of all,
a gangster.
you approached me. Your
Like a
uncle
gangster.
is
You heard
right
me?
there. Okay,
Wait.
so let me tell you what really happened.
I
was in
Tell
that
us what really
pool.
happened. You heard me?
Yeah, I gotta tell the truth. I was in that shooting pool, minding my business or whatnot, and he was there with his uncle, and his uncle sent the drink over for him. And you know, me being who I am, I told him thank you. You know, I told him thank you for the drink, and then it went on from there.
All right, Rob.
Yeah.
How you knew this was the woman that you was gonna spend the rest of your life with?
Actually, I didn't know. I mean, I guess as time went on, I guess it just felt right. You know, we was already acting like we were married anyway, like fighting like cats and dogs, not physically, but you know. So it was like, yeah, we was already in that life. We were staying together. So I said, well, might as well tie it out, do what we gotta do it the right way.
Facts. All right, Miss Chris, your turn. You heard me. How you knew Mr. Rob was the one you was gonna be with for the rest of your life?
I'm gonna have to go with Rob on that. We didn't know. I didn't know at first. You know, we were staying together. After a while, we had our daughter, and you know, of course, you know, it just grew into real love. You know, it wasn't something that like, you know, fairy tale of love at first sight. Hell no.
Facts.
No,
the real was never is, you heard me?
Yeah, we have a real friendship that you know just really took a turn into I'm really in love with this dude, and you know you do feel the same way, huh?
You got a question?
You on camera. You got a question? I'm just playing,
it's
but
just basically like we grew up together, you know.
Yeah, we grew up together.
It was more like 3 years older than me, so it was basically everything. But as far as adulthood, we did it together. You know, we kind of experienced everything together.
Literally, like I'm not gonna say
that's your juvie, huh, Miss Chris?
Huh?
That's your juvie, huh, Miss Chris?
Period.
You heard me?
Period. Yeah, for real. Look.
So we gonna get into what y'all do right quick, you hear me? But black love, right, is scarce right now, and a lot of people, black people, has given up on it, you heard me? From 2004 until now, you heard me? Y'all don't have to give us the whole sauce, but won't you sprinkle a little seasoning, you heard me? What has made y'all last from then till now, you heard me?
I'm gonna say me and Rob are 15 years married and almost 20 years together. It was not and again, we grew up together. We met at, how old were you?
18.
I was what?
21.
I was 21. It wasn't perfect, but it was perfect for our situation, and our love has grown. The thing that I'm going to tell anybody when it comes down to loving someone, you just have to be patient. You just have to, you know, be open. And, you know, that's really what it is. You have to be ready to receive and ready to give as well. And part of what our brand is, You know, because out of the 15 years of being married, it was not easy. How many times we were about to get divorced? About 20 million? Yeah, I mean, we was always over. But we grew up. You know, we matured, and we recently renewed our vows. And that's where this line came from, because we learned of being you know, it. And what's most importantly, I believe we started putting God first in everything that we do, and we do it together and not separate. That's very important. Stop doing things separate. When you're married and you're a union, you do it together. What do you think, babe?
Everything you just said is very true. I mean, we definitely started putting God first in everything we do, and everything just kind of started flowing with us. You know, everything kind of going to the right direction with us. You know, a lot of blessings behind blessings. You know.
Yeah.
Facts. That's what's up. So when I got the OGs on here, right, I got to ask all y'all a question about y'all opinion on this topic, right? The village. What exactly is the village, and what exactly is missing now that was there when the village was there?
The village? Oh, we are all the village. Everybody is the village. Your neighbor is the village. Your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your friend. We have a daughter. She is 16 years old. We love her. We love her. We love everything about her. I cherish my baby, but I do love and cherish the village that helps us make sure that she's going in the right direction. We have neighbors who are not that's not scared to come and call me, you know, when she was growing up. You know, children, they need to be steered the right way. We got to be able to, I'm not saying handle somebody else's child, but if you're you know, doing something with love, then it's more receptive. It's more receptive. And I just believe that we are all the village. And I think that's where, you know, some of our some of our youth are going wrong. They don't have the village that we had when we was growing up.
I think that right guidance. I think the parents nowadays tend to want to be the friend with the kids more than actually being a parent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not baby friend. I prefer to be her mom more than anything, of course. But you know, we do share a certain friendship, a certain bond. But we never cross over to, you know, she could be like. I just always want her to be transparent, but not disrespectful. If that makes sense.
Facts. My oldest 16, you heard me? She you know what I'm saying? She's a nice young lady, you dig. I'm not in privilege to raising girls, but from these 16 years, I've learned a lot about not women, but girls, period. You know what I'm saying? From the attitudes to the mood swings to the happiness to everything, right, like now, which has made me understand women a whole lot more. Right, y'all right. Crazy. Y'all crazy.
We're not crazy, but you know, we're a little emotional.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But we love y'all. We couldn't live without y'all, and we cherish y'all. You heard me. So, in your opinion, Mr. Rob, when exactly did the village not become the village anymore? In your opinion, you heard me.
I said when the evolution of the social media. I mean, everything is just so wide open on social media. Then the way the television is now with exposing everything, you know, it just got completely out of hand. And yeah, we want everybody to have the right to speak or freedom of speech or whatnot. But now I say nowadays these kids took it to a whole other level. Like they really don't care. So
facts.
Like, so they have the morals. So like the morals like what we grew up with. They like they don't have the moral and the respect level like what we have.
So that go back to the parents wanting to be friends, instead of parents, or does that go to the absence of the father in the house? If in your opinion, you hear me? We speaking in
Actually,
general. There.
it'll relate to both. I mean, the father definitely needs to be present in all the kids' lives. I mean, I was there for my baby since day one, and at that time, me and her,
Child.
we fight like cats and dogs, like I said. But minute that the girl was born, like I said, that completely transformed me. I knew I had to. It wasn't about me no more. So no, I had to do everything in my power to make sure she was good. And like till this day, I always say I like to make sure my girls are happy. I don't worry about myself too much. As long as my two girls happy, I'm good.
That's hard. That's real. That's real. Enjoying the black love experience. You heard me. What is that, and how does that exactly did that come about?
Well, around our vow renewal, like so we recently reviewed renewed our vows in January this year, and we always wanted. Well, my wife always said she wanted to smell expensive. She always had that little saying. So around that time, the cologne and perfume thing was a big thing for us, because we want to smell expensive, especially on our big day. So like literally, right? I want to say that very next day. I don't know what was the next day. Oh, it was a few days behind when we woke up and I
It was a few days. It was a few days after.
It was a few days after. Like I said, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I woke up and I was like, man, we need to start a cologne perfume line. And I'm gonna let her relate the message which she responded to me in the middle of our sleep.
Yeah. So just to give you a little background on it, I had, a couple of business, but I always wanted to do something with him and not do anything separate. So I wasn't gonna say, I'm not gonna say I was nagging him, but I just kept bringing it back up to him, like, what would you like to do? What would you like to do? And yeah, we were laying in the bed, and all of a sudden this boy popped up in the middle of the night. So I'm like, for real. He said, we're gonna do perfume. And I got up and I was like, nigga, is you crazy? And from there, it literally.
Why was your first why was the first thought was he was crazy for?
Because I guess, when you're doing something different, and in our case, we haven't heard of anyone doing perfume, starting their own perfumery here in New Orleans, Black owned.
That's the perfect reason.
Right, but I wasn't thinking like that. So I almost thought
I got you, Rob. You heard me? I see where you was going. You heard me, Rob?
Yeah.
I got you here.
Whatever. But I was thinking of, like, how we gonna do that? And to be honest, it went from there to, it became intriguing. Almost like, you know what? Let's see if we can do this. So it was a lot of research behind it, a whole lot. It was tiresome, because it really wasn't something that you could just go out and there's a blueprint for it. So when we finally started making headway, it was like, oh my God, it's a milestone being crossed. And we just, I'm more of the excited and happy one, and he more of the calm, cool, whatever. It don't phase him type of person. And I'm just like, oh my God, we're doing it. And so when it finally came to pass, when we flew out to the lab and we were able to begin creating our formula, and I mean, it just was a experience. So the Black Love experience is something that we want to offer to everyone. It's not just about the cologne or the perfume or how it smells. It's more about just creating an environment of love. Even with our togetherness. Yeah, even with our packaging, we have. Can you see our packaging?
You got to come up to the camera. But I did see Miss Reggie. Unpackage hers though.
Yes. So we actually have the scripture in our shipping boxes because that, like I said, once we started putting God first and realizing we can't do nothing without him or it's not going to, succeed the way it needs to, we just started putting everything with him, with God and trusting him. So we do have a scripture in there that is providing an experience as well, that's setting a tone for what you're about to do. And basically, we just want you to be excited of the fact that you do have black love. Black love can be a luxury necessity. It could be, a luxury feeling. It could be, anybody is capable of obtaining black love. Anybody.
That's
and it is an experience. It's a beautiful thing to be, a black individual and have love, or you just love black, and it's okay.
Yep. Rob, Mr. Rob.
Yes, sir.
Which one smells better, the cologne or the perfume?
I gotta go. Oh man, I gotta go with us.
Yeah, stand me. All right, so
gotta go with us, man.
Where can we get it from? What's the scripture on it? And does this happen overnight?
No, this don't happen overnight.
It definitely don't happen overnight.
It Look, we have been together for almost 20, married 15. And like I said, we've been divorcing 20 million times. No, it does not happen overnight. But we encourage people to stay together, to take a moment and listen to each other, take a moment to understand what their companion is saying to them, and try to, compromise. Compromise is very big. You have to be prideless when you're in a situation with another person. You got to put your pride to the side if you really want to be with someone. It's not detrimental for you to, I never feel like you should break yourself down or lose who you are as an individual. But, being with someone and you want to be with them, you do have to learn how to, just accept who they are as well. But I could go ahead and read the scripture to you. Okay. You want to read it? Okay. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 and 7. And it says, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoice with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hope, and always perseveres. That's from the Bible.
Yes. So what exactly is about that verse that incorporates with the black love experience? You hear me? You can hear it all through the verse, but I want y'all to run it down.
So the first thing, love is patient. That right there, it stops you.
Mr. Rob, it take a lot of patience, huh, Mr. Rob?
A lot of patience. I ain't gonna just say on the male side, but it's definitely, you gotta compromise a lot and you gotta be patient with each other. I mean, you ain't got no patience, it ain't for you. It ain't for you.
But it's like, why always be on the defense side,
Let me ask you something.
Why always be ready to go off?
Let me ask you something, Miss Chris. Let me ask you something. Who's the better cook?
Me.
Rob, you second that emotion, Mr. Rob?
I'm a straight air fryer.
The ass boy don't cook at all. We'll be eating wind pie.
So Miss Chris, you heard me? You spoke a couple of other businesses that you have. You heard me? What exactly are those businesses? You heard me? And how long you been a black business owner yourself?
Oh, okay. So our first business that my husband supported me in was Southern Belle. I did a lot of PR and marketing. You will find, like, sometimes I would reshare it like today I had something with the guy from Alien, Giorgio.
Yeah, Georgia.
Yeah, like I did PR for a few celebrities. That was pretty fun. And but I have this thing where if it's not keeping me intrigued, then I just move on. And that's just me. But then I did the cosmetics line and the pandemic hit. So I didn't have the opportunity to really dive into that era the way that I really wanted to. But I am definitely revisiting that idea.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Congratulations, Black woman, on all your success and your way of thinking. You heard me? So from both of y'all, Mr. Rob, being in business together, is it difficult being a Black business owner in these days?
Oh yeah, it's definitely difficult. I mean, because for one, people don't always take you serious. It's always like, let me see how far they could get before I left there and show support. Like, I actually started a little personal business for myself. I resell shoes as well, like tennis shoes and stuff like that. And my wife, she was like, well, I want you to go through the experience on your own so you can kind of learn different things and just from different aspects and whatnot. For like, she supported, of course, but she kind of let me be on my own so I can learn and get the experience on just dealing with customers, just dealing with people. And honestly, just from that experience, you get the most support from people you really don't know.
Yeah.
Now let me stop you right there. It's a mean post, and it's a topic on social media right now that says you'll get more support from a stranger on social media than you get from your own friends and family. So you second that emotion?
I second that. I mean, like I said, I go through it firsthand. You know what I mean? I won't put it. I mean, like I said, of course, I know a lot of people. Like I said, I might be playing sports. I kind of know a lot of people in the city or whatever. But like I said, a lot of support come from out of town. Like I said, it'd be people you don't know. It's almost like you're like your friends and some of your family. Like well, let me see if they're gonna succeed or if they're gonna blow up like other local what I want to say, millionaires or local people or whatnot.
Business owners.
If their business blow up, then I'm gonna let them up on the bandwagon.
Facts.
You know?
What you think about that, Miss Chris?
Yeah, I will say this though. Like, I do feel like people are going to, whether they're family or friends or people you don't know. The main thing is, and this is something that I used to tell Rob all the time. You cannot always expect to sell. Your family, your friends are not your clients. You have to find your niche in that area, and that's really like what he was doing with the resale shoes or whatnot. You got to find your niche and your market. Who actually is into shoes and the shoes that you are selling. So that's like the key thing in the business. You got to know who you're selling to. And I'm just going to say, for this particular brand right here, I can't say that family and friends did not support on this particular brand right here. I can't say that, because for our launch, it was amazing. Family, friends, people we didn't know, old people from growing childhood popped up, and I was just awed. I was really in awe. Like, okay, this is what we doing. And seriously, I'm gonna give them their credit. I'm gonna shout them out, because really what it is, you have to find what people are interested in. And that's what I was telling him. Like with the shoes, maybe you didn't find your market. You didn't find the people who are actually wanting to purchase. Like, he had a good run with it. And he still have a good run with it. He got all these shoes over here going up the steps. So it's not like nobody buys. It's just that it didn't take the way that he thought it was. And maybe it goes on with marketing as well. How you solicit. And and he got to remember, you know, like I said, like he said, I was supporting him, but I was letting him figure it out. And that goes back to, I feel like the reason why this brand right here is becoming more successful than we imagined is because we're doing it together. He's doing his part, I'm doing my part, and we're supporting each other in what we need to be doing to build this brand. And he was doing his shoes, you know, but I really wasn't into what he had going on. Just like I was doing, you know, my stuff, and he really wasn't that into it. He just stepped in when he was needed. So
that's real.
That's part of the
like
black
a big
love.
dog supposed to.
Hmm?
Like a big dog supposed to. You know?
Yeah.
So all right. So out of everything that y'all do, all the accomplishments and everything that y'all, all the ventures that y'all are into, what's the biggest accomplishment that y'all have done in your opinion? We're gonna start with you, Mr. Rob.
Biggest accomplishment, I mean, of course I gotta go with the line. I gotta go with the black experience. Gotta go with the black love. I mean, like I said, with honestly doing this is bringing us closer than what we ever thought we was gonna be.
Yeah.
You know, just we doing things together. We brainstorming together. Of course, we up all hours of the night together. Now let me do put this out here. Now she 99.9% of the brand right now. She put all the hard work into it. But
that's what's up. All right, Miss Chris, I'm gonna ask you, and then Mr. Rob, you answer second. What's the biggest lesson you've learned business-wise from being the black business owner so far? Start with you, Miss Chris.
You can't be scared. You pray on it. And if you have confirmation from God, then you move forward. You cannot go into business being scared. That's it. Like if you're confident in whatever it is that God planted into you and he gave you the vision, move forward with it. You cannot be scared talking about, oh, you know, I don't want to put this amount of money into that. Or I don't want to, you know, I have some people, you know, oh, did you do this? Did you do that? Yeah, legally, you have to, when you start off with a business, you start off right. You create that foundation, you lay that foundation out. Plain and simple. You know, you get everything in order. You legalize everything from top to bottom, and you move forward. You cannot be scared, and you have to be consistent. That's all I can say. When God gives it to you, you roll with it, and that's the only person you need. That's really all you need, because God can change something in your life in a blink of an eye. So what you scared for? You know?
Scared money don't make no money.
And that's so true.
That's crazy, because I'm literally I ain't want to cut her off and see that, but I'm literally
yeah, scared don't make no money. It really doesn't. But I mean, even with that saying, like me and Rob, we're not millionaires yet. You know, I'm saying that yet because I'm claiming it.
Yeah, we speaking that to you.
But I will say, you know, we did have to budget. You know, we're not on no we're not on no endless cap. Yeah, we got a budget for everything, but at the same time, we're not scared to invest in ourselves, and that's what we've been doing. We've just been investing in our future, creating a legacy for our child and our family, you know, to move forward. And I definitely want to be, you know, I'm inspired by a few of New Orleans influencers and millionaires, and I'm so proud of them. I am. I am so inspired by them, and I can't wait till we up next, right, babe?
We up next.
All right. It's on you, Rob. You remember, what's the biggest lesson you've learned so far of being a black business owner?
I mean, just like the beginning of the scripture, you know, got patience. Definitely got to be patient. I mean, it's not gonna be no overnight success. It's not gonna just be laying down and just gonna happen like that. You know, you gotta put your all into it. You know what I mean? It's a lot of sacrifice. You know, a lot of sleepless nights. You know, it's funds wise. You know, like I said, budgeting wise, it takes a lot of it. It takes a lot of guts. I mean, because a lot of people, when it comes to starting a business, that'd be the hardest thing, is actually starting the business.
Mm.
You know, so it's patience. Yeah, I definitely learned some patience. You know,
Who popped the question?
but for the marriage,
Yeah.
oh man, it wasn't a question. We was like arguing.
Wait, you getting all in our business, but we gonna go ahead and give it to y'all.
We got our little arguing and stuff, such and such going. I think she done in the storm, left the house or whatnot.
Yep.
Wasn't answering the phone when I was calling or whatever. So I sent a nice little short text message. I guess you don't get married this weekend. I was like, I guess you don't get married this weekend. And that's how it went. It took about a good 2-3 hours to respond. You know?
Did it work?
And she was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna call that nigga bluff. Yeah, we going.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you this, Chris. When y'all first started off, you heard me, was all this the plan, like business together, and you know what I'm saying, the perfume and the cologne, and was all this the plan, or did y'all kind of walk by faith, so to speak? You heard me?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know I was marrying this man. No, it wasn't the plan. That's why we said, like, I don't know, like, I can't speak for nobody else. I can only speak for me, myself. And sometimes I don't know how he feel, but look, it's real. Sometimes you don't always know that you create these standards of a type of person that you want to be with and you want to spend your life with or whatnot. Are you even meeting your own standards? You know? I don't know. It's weird. We really, I don't know. We just, I don't know what happened. Like, we took a big turn, and then we became parents, and then we became, husband and wife. And man, I love this man. I would stand in front of a bullet for this man right here.
I'm just I'm my people, body.
I'm just saying.
Ride for you. Whatever she be saying, you hear me?
I really would, even though I know I would never be in that. You know what? It's so easy for me to say that because I also know that he would never put me in a position where I have to do that. And that's another thing that, like for me, security is so important. Like I know he got our daughter. And even when we were at odds and we weren't together and we were going back and forth, I never held our daughter from him. That was, it's one. Oh no, I would pack her bags and let her be waiting at the door for her phone.
Yeah. For real,
I don't understand how you withhold a child from their father and their mom. Like, they need both. They need both. And we have to learn how to stop being so selfish-minded and take us out of it and just be there for our children. Co-parents. And I'm telling you, this man, we get along and we don't get along, but I love him. He loved me, and we really do. And I know it sounds like, are they toxic? No, we not toxic. No, we not Blueface, Christone, or nobody like that. We don't be in here duking it out. Please don't take it that way. I'm just saying, when we were growing up, we were very young, immature, and he wanted to do him, I wanted to do me. But we did understand that we loved each other and we didn't want to do life without each other, if that makes sense. So it took a lot to understand, how to become, a mature adult. We became adults together.
I mean, and then watching our like I said, our parents, they've been married.
Oh, our parents been married. Like my parents been married 50 plus years. Okay. They did. They made 51. My parents made 51 or 52 years of marriage. His parents was 40 something years of marriage. They used to look at us like, what are y'all doing? You know, but
we ain't raised y'all like this, y'all.
Yeah, like what?
Thanks.
Yeah, they used to sit us down, but we had great examples, you know, and what we really learned was we wanted to be a great example for our daughter as well. So that's when a lot of the childish and the immaturity went out the window. When we learned that our daughter was watching, and we knew that we were planting a seed in her, then you know we really began to grow up the way we needed to. You know, and I ain't gonna say we've been like this.
Yeah,
Nah, we
ain't. But you say, Rob, you heard me?
Yeah. Look, we're still young.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna start with you, Rob, and then Miss Chris, you answer this after. You heard me? Being a father, Black business owner, whatever you do with the sports, plus life itself. You heard me? Do it ever get plus marriage? You heard me? Do it ever get too much for you? And if it do, when it do, how you cope with it? You heard me, Rob?
It definitely gets overwhelming at times. But I mean, like I said, there's always in the back of my head, be like, man, look, you the man, you got to man up, bro. You signed up for this. You know, you can't turn back, you can't shy away from it. You know, you just gotta be that man. You gotta be that man for the wife. Gotta be that man for the
gotta be that man shit, Rob. Yeah, Rob. Yeah. All right. Miss Chris, your turn. You heard me? Rob, you did that here, Rob. You know, I ain't being biased. I'm just saying, you know, he had put it in perspective and said it how it needed to be said. But all right, Miss Chris, it's your turn. You heard me?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. You like for me, during the beginning stages of our marriage, you know, I did lose who Chris was, me myself. You know, trying to be a wife, trying to be a mom, and trying to be. You know, I was in school. I had my MBA, so I was in school a lot of our marriage.
Oh, you played basketball too? I'm just playing.
Nah, but I could shoot some degrees though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was in school a lot, so it was really hard for me to you know, just balance life as being, you know, a wife, life as being a mom, life and being, you know, I'm at school, I'm constantly, you know, I'm in school what? Almost 8 years. 8 years. I spent a lot of time in school, but
Congratulations.
Thank you. But I will say this, you know, like now I encourage any woman, never forget who you are. And like how he said, I'm a man, I just man up and I just handle what I got hand. I love that for him, but I hate that for him because I don't never want him to feel like it's always falling on a man. Like
that's how it makes it though. Like that don't got nothing to do with, like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna feel like that because he a man. You heard me?
I get it, but you know what? Like
shout out, Mr. Rice. How you supposed to do it like a man? You heard me? All on me, man. My bad, Mr. Chris.
Look, as his wife, I feel like I got your back just as well as you have mine. But I don't want you feeling like, you know, you in this by yourself. That's all I'm saying. Like I know all y'all men think like that. You know, I'm a man, I'm do what I gotta do. Do what men do.
But you gotta think about it. In our era growing up, that was pushed on us, you know.
Yeah, but y'all got feelings and emotions too. And I just be feeling like when you don't know how to direct your feelings and your emotions, it get out of hand. Like cause you all stressed out, I'm stressed out, but you doing what a man gotta do. But you know, your feelings and your emotions are being redirected somewhere else, and it's not healthy. So that's all I'm saying, you know.
That's real.
I just want to be, I want to be, because guess what? If something happened to me, and Rob could tell you this now, the Chris today, I put me first. If I'm no good, I can't help you. I can't help my daughter. I can't help nobody if I'm no good. So I put me first. I put my mental capacity is very important to me now. You know,
Right.
at one point in my life, it was in shambles. So
Right.
yeah, I choose me. I got to. And I want him to choose him. You know, I'm not necessarily thinking that because he choosing him, he being selfish. No, sometimes you need a moment to yourself to regroup, gather yourself, and be the person who you want to be. And I just want that for him.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, Rob, let me ask you this. You heard me? A lot of people think that marriage is all happy-go-lucky. It's no rainy days. It's all sunny days. You heard me? Is being married in today's society difficult?
Marriage is gonna always be difficult, man. I mean, a lot of people, like I said, go on social media. Everybody like to show the good stuff. Everything that's happy, or I done did this, I done accomplished this. I mean, but you don't show the rough times. You know what I mean? Marriage gonna be rough. You're gonna constantly learn every day. Every day you're gonna learn something every day. I mean,
Is that necessarily rough because you learn it?
No, it ain't rough because you learn it.
Because you just told this man marriage is rough, like we up in here struggling.
Oh, I've been married for
you
10 years.
I've been married.
You don't kiss these fans on camera.
It is rough. It is rough, especially coming from the background we come from.
Right.
Are you married?
Yeah, I've been married for 10 years.
And you think it's rough?
It is. It is sometimes. No. Hold up. Come on, my wife watching right now.
That's right, wife. I got your back. It's not rough.
It's not the whole experience, but it's not all peaches and cream. It's not all sunny days. Like we don't rely on each other to make each other happy. You heard me? We have realized and came to the conclusion that ain't on each of us. You heard me? If you don't love yourself or happy with yourself, then you ain't gonna love me and be happy with me. So it's like you said, me come first, but in the us way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Definitely.
Facts. Okay, so boom. What is the most difficult thing that you guys encountered when starting the Black experience, and how did y'all get over that obstacle?
We had let me see, because we had a lot. I'm just gonna say this. We, like I said, there is no real blueprint. Going through the legal aspect.
Good ass question, huh?
Yeah, because I mean, look, at one point, like I said, God gave him a vision, and at first I was doubting it, but I was excited to help him see it through. But then we had so many challenges behind it, but nothing is easy, So I'm just gonna say, from the when you're getting a license to do things and become an exclusive designing brand, you have to go through things to do that. You have to go through things, when you're, creating formulas and stuff like that. So I will not say it was hard. I'm going to say everything was a learning experience. That's what I'm going to say.
Challenging.
Yeah, it was challenging to us because we didn't know. We didn't have like a mentor to say, "Hey, let me take you by your hand.
Something new. It's something
and
new.
We're going to get this out." Yeah, we don't have a mentor doing that with us. We are doing everything by ourselves. Hell, I just had a challenge with getting all these shipments out 2 days ago.
I saw the post.
Yeah.
I saw the post.
Yeah, we had to look. We are going, we are going through every step of the way. We figuring it out, but we not shying from it. We're not running from it. We're doing everything we can to make sure that we're doing it the right way. But I do ask that, as we grow, I want people to grow with us, but have some give a little grace A little grace. We just
How
asking
that Bible verse start off?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, Mr. Rob, you hear me? Speak on the importance of you and Miss Chris being on the same page, you hear me?
He said, "Wow."
Take your time, Rob.
Let's see. We don't never always start off on the right page. Like we always gotta lay it out for each other to see like what we talking about. Especially for me to understand what she's saying, because I might not understand all the terminology, the way she put it,
all the big
her
words.
logic on the way she want now, the way she's seeing it. So she got, and vice versa, you got to lay it all out for us to really understand each other, but all that comes with the word patience again. You got to be patient and want to understand and learn and what each other saying.
So. Facts. All right, pop quiz. Y'all ready?
You ready? Pop quiz.
You ready, Miss Chris?
I'm ready.
Mr. Rob.
Mm-hmm.
What's her favorite color?
The color purple.
Miss Chris, can you confirm that?
Oh yeah, it's purple.
Okay. No, I ain't gonna ask that because I don't. Besides his birthday, what is his favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday? Damn. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna say I'm gonna probably go with Valentine's Day.
Now I was gonna ask when his birthday was, but I didn't know if he was wanting to disclose that information, so I had to switch it up. So it was a difficult question. So, Mr. Rob, can you confirm that? And don't be like, yeah, it is. Nah, keep it real, Rob. Keep it real, Rob.
Nah, I don't want to say Valentine's Day. I'm gonna go with our anniversary date. That's what I'm with right now.
Oh my bad.
Yeah, that was some Civil War shit. But Mr. Rob, you hear me?
Oops.
What's her favorite song?
A favorite song?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you got a lot of songs right now. I ain't gonna disclose your latest song. We gonna keep that between.
Go.
We ain't sexy red in today.
Hey.
We ain't sexy red in today.
That's so bad.
Well, that is a favorite song right now, but
I'm saying, but what's her favorite song? I mean, that's a new song.
Go ahead and say it. What my favorite song is?
What is your favorite song?
Boy, you just said it.
Shit, I don't know the actual name of the song. I just know the chorus.
Go and sing it then.
I'm not singing that. I'm not saying that. Just give me a little bit part of Drake part, and I'm good.
All right, Miss Chris.
Huh?
What's his favorite food?
His favorite food?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
If you don't know that by now, something wrong with you. I need to give you a big hint. What I have right now?
Oh yeah, wings.
All right, what flavor?
What flavor? He eat all the flavors, but like lemon pepper or the what is that? Island jerky you got up in there?
No.
What is that? Teriyaki?
That's sriracha lemon pepper.
Yeah, sriracha lemon pepper.
Oh, garlic parm.
All right.
Yeah.
Mr. Rob, last question. What was y'all most memorable date and what set that date above all the rest of them?
Oh.
The memorable date?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to say besides the anniversary date?
Nah. If that's your most memorable, go with that one.
Yeah, it's definitely the most memorable when we just renewed our vows. We did it VH1 style, you heard me?
You heard me? All right. Miss Chris, what's your most memorable date and what makes that above all the other ones?
Yeah, I'm gonna say at the altar. We did it right at the altar. That was my most memorable date, meeting him at the altar.
Man, I salute y'all for 15 years. Well, 20, damn near 20, but 15 years of marriage, you heard me? Before we get up out of here, you heard me? Leave the business, the website, where we can find y'all product from, and what you trying to get, what do you want the people to get out of purchasing y'all product, you heard me? Like I say, leave all the websites, social medias, and all that, you heard me?
Okay. So the website is officiallykoi.com. The Instagram is officiallykoi. And of course you can go to Crystal Gould or Robert Gould on Facebook. What experience that I want you guys to get from the perfume collection is just, feeling I am enough, feeling confident. Black love don't always, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful experience. You love yourself, you love your mate. Because everybody not gonna buy the his and hers collection. We have the ladies by itself, or you can do the fellas by themselves, but confidence, walking strong, walking in love, just being confident and bold, of who you are. Right?
Definitely walking in confidence. Definitely.
Give us some sauce on how y'all made Black love last, and won't y'all tell the youngest that is no beef between the black man and the black woman, and Black love still exists. And give us some tips on how to keep out. Me and my wife, you understand me? Because y'all, the OGs, y'all got 5 years on us, you heard me? Give us some tips on how to keep our our marriage. Yeah. I had a couple of more questions, but it's getting late, you heard me? So it's gonna have to be a part 2 of this. But leave us with some marriage advice and let them know that Black love still exists, you heard me?
I'm gonna say definitely court each other and try to at least date each other for I'm gonna say at least once, maybe twice a week. Just take a day out. Look, we're gonna go on a little date.
Even if it's just a ride. Just take a ride and be in each other's face for a moment.
And just sit down and just, discuss life, discuss things that's going on, surprise each other. Try, spice things up, just do things out of the ordinary, do different things, to kind of, like I said, spice things up, keep things going, keep the love there.
I think listening is very important. And even if you, like how he's saying, spice things up, he may be into something that I'm not into, but I'll try. I'll give it a try. I'm not gonna just turn my nose up at it like I ain't doing this shit. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Just out of respect and love for him, I'll give it a try. But I would say, just being patient, slow to respond, and eager to listen is very important. I used to be one that I didn't realize how my words would affect him. I used to chop him down so many times. Like I just want to tell it to, something is telling me to, speak to a lot of the ladies out here. I'm not asking you to belittle yourself or down who you are. I'm asking you to build yourself up. But as you're building yourself up, build your mate up too. Mind your words. Speak positivity into your life, and speak positivity into your person life. And just learn how to always walk in love and just say, I am enough, you are enough. Learn how to just listen to each other, and learn how to speak affirmations over your life, and take the doubt completely out of it. Don't be like, oh, I might, or I may. you know, if I have, no, you change those words and say, I do have, I do, I am able to do, I will have enough, you know, I am enough, or whatnot. Yeah, that's very important. You know, mind your words. You know, always mind your words. Don't talk at someone. You know, speak with them and respect them as you're speaking with them. You know, mind your words. Be positive. Positive thinking always bring out a positive outcome. And be resourceful. Learn to be resourceful. One thing that I stopped doing as, you know, in life period, because life be lifing, but I have got to learn, use everything as a resource. Do not sit up there and be complaining about, and I tell him that, would I be like, babe, no complaining. So now every day that we talk to each other in the morning, he stopped complaining. He'll say, I'll ask him, how your day going? Oh, it's a great day. He might be having a day of hell already in the morning. But you know, we're speaking positivity because that's what we want. That's the outcome that we want. Yeah. So.
And most importantly, put God first, man. Put God first in everything you do. Without him, we wouldn't be existing right now.
And it's so easy to say put God first, but just letting y'all know, you know, whoever, or however, you know, just take a moment. There is peace and peace, okay? Yeah, peace and peace, yeah.
Y'all already knew this was impromptu. You heard me, so I want to thank Mr. Rob and Ms. Chris for coming in. This was the last interview of the year, and I like how we ended the year off on some positive kick. Y'all go, my bad, y'all go get that cologne, y'all go get the perfume, support black businesses. We will be on here again, you heard me, and y'all already know. Until then, it's Pete Another General to know the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. You know, see y'all next year, you heard me.
From us damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all the attention. Do what you trying to say.
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole juice, and I'm looking at